Hello all. So today we'll be talking about transactional installation and sync of extensions only for on-premise versions of Business Central. Now this is a new edition in 2021 release wave 2 as we are talking about this. But let's understand what this feature brings in for developers. Yes, for developers most or administrator who do install new extension on their on-premise environment. Now in Business Central SaaS, it's super easy that you navigate to extension management page, choose the action to upload an extension, and all these actions happen behind the scene automatically, and you don't have to worry about things. But in Business Central on premises, what you have to do is let me open my PowerShell and let me load the Business Central module. You can either use this or the default PowerShell that comes up with the product. I like this because it gives me a GUI to help me. I'm not pretty good with remembering parameters and settings. So this gives me an easy GUI to set those parameters. So if you're using PowerShell ISE, make sure you are administrator and you have loaded the module from the right version. Once you load the module, it loads all the commands that are available for Business Central, that version that you're using. And then it also gives you, and if you don't see this, the commands panel, you can come to view menu and click on show command add-on. Now once you do that, and let me zoom this in, till Business Central 18, to add a new extension on your tenant on-premise environment, what you have to do is first you have to do a publish app, and I'll have to refresh this. Okay, so you have to do a publish nav app. Now what a publish nav app gives you an option to install or to publish an app from a path. So you can define where the path of your app file and the server instance of the service that is mapped to the database on which you want to publish this nav app. And then coming down, if it is a pertinent extension which is not signed, then you might do a skip verification. So the first command that you run till Business Central 18 or still in Business Central 19 is to publish an app file. The next action that you have to do once you have published the nav app is to sync nav app. Now the sync nav app works in a way that now the extension is available on the tenant. You're just trying to synchronize that extension with the existing extension on your tenant and see is there a conflict and is it matching to that version or not. Here you need to specify the name of the app that you're trying to sync and the service name. Those are the mandatory parameters. And then there is a mode parameter where you can put a sync type of add, or if you are removing an extension, then sync mode clean and things like that. Now the last thing that you have to do after you have published and sync it is to install nav app, which again takes the nav, the name and the server instance as the parameter. And then uh, with this, with these three commands, you'll be able to add a new extension on your Business Central on-premise environment. But this is a story till Business Central 18. Microsoft, for some specific reason or the changes that has happened for the SaaS, have actually reduced or clubbed the sync step with the install step. So now with Business Central 19, you can actually do a publish and an install and sync with the same command. So in Business Central 19, once you have published the nav app command, which will add the new extension on your environment, you can just run the install nav app, provide the name of the app extension and the server instance. If you come down here, there is a sync mode defined. So you can actually sync and install at the same time while you're dealing with your on-premise extensions. So that reduces one step for developers. But if you have dealt with customers who have so many extensions that they are using, It surely will save time, and I'm pretty sure people will be able to change their automated script of installing these apps with one step reduced by doing a install and a sync with the same command. So that's all for today, and I'll see you tomorrow with a another new cool feature that's added in 2021 release wave 2.